Hi, I'm Face My Trophy if you did not know. Please subscribe if you're not. And give me a like if you like this look. And if you want to see how I got it, stay tuned. So, jumping straight into this look, I'm jumping into this greenish, bluish seafoam color here. I don't know where it's from. My friend gave it to me. But I'm jumping straight into that color and we're going to put this all in the upper crease. I usually start a little bit lower, like near my normal crease, and slowly blend upwards just to get a nice gradient of color. Not all the time, but sometimes. Because I always go straight in. I don't really use transitions too often. This would be like my transition. But I usually don't use transitions. I just go straight in with color because transitions, they make really pretty blending, but I don't see a huge difference with how much color I wear. Like sometimes it'd be really pretty, but overall it's not a huge difference for me at least. Look how pretty that color is. So I'm gonna go do the other eye. I'll be right back. I'm jumping. Oh, that's not the palette. I'm jumping into this shade here, Niger, from the Afrique. Is that what I don't know how to pronounce this. Juvia's Place palette, but this is gonna be this makeup look is another Pride look. Pride look inspired by this rainbow here, which is from the 20. Let me get this right. 42nd Infantry Division, which is also called Rainbow of the United States Coastal Guard. And what inspired me to use that? Oh, these are also people that were in World War One, II, and fought the war on. I'm gonna put it right here. I cannot remember for my life, but fought the war on this here, and I really wanted to do something inspired by the U.S. military because about a few years ago, not that many, but Trump kicked out all the openly, basically kicked out all the openly trans people in the military, which is very sad and kind of discriminative. Like, I kind of understand his stance on why, but at the same time, why? So, I just wanted to do this in support of all of those who were kind of forced out, and that's what this is. So, I know this is about people from the 42nd Infantry Division is something by its own, but this is the closest thing I could find to like military support. So that's what I'm doing, and it's the best way I can show my appreciation for those who served for me, as well as those who were kicked out wrongfully for just what they identify as. Now I'm just blending this up there. That green I put down didn't really do much, as you can tell. That's why I don't really use transition colors. But I'm just blending this into the crease, and I'm going to slowly blend it up to diffuse the color just slightly. Okay, my lighting might get really terrible because like a giant storm cloud just moved over my house. But moving on with the tutorial. What palette is this? The NYX Ultimate palette. I can never remember the name of stuff. So I'm taking this red color right here, and I'm going to do the first third of my lid. We will be using 3 colors on the lids because it's like the rainbow, like rainbow. So I'm just gonna tap this in. I did cut my lid into a wing shape. Don't worry about how deep this one goes. We'll fix that when we do our base. So I'm just gonna tap this onto the lid up to the line where the crease is cut, making sure it's very. This is very pigmented. Wow, making sure it's very pigmented up until about the middle. I'm not going past the middle because we got like some more colors to throw on our face. Next, we're gonna be using this yellow back to this palette. Don't know how to say the name, but we're gonna be using the yellow in this palette. I love using the color yellow because it just looks good on brown skins in general. But on top of that, it's just a pretty pop of color, like, right. The one thing I don't like about using yellow eyeshadow is trying to build it up. It's not an easy color to build up. It does help a lot if you put a more wet base down. Like usually I use an eyeshadow primer, opposed to using what is this? A concealer base. But it just takes a lot of time to build up, and you just focus it, pat it. I just pat and tap it where I want it. I'm gonna try to take this yellow from the center and blend it slightly into the red, not red into the yellow because I don't want to change the color. You see the pigment starting to add up. You just tap, 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 like this. Tap, 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 tap. So we did the yellow, and next we're moving into the blue. So I'm taking the same palette because it got almost every color except like a red. So we're taking the same palette and we're we're going into this blue called the blue right here. I can't pronounce the name, so we don't know what it's called. I know French, not anything else. So I'm gonna tap it. Oh, that's so pigment. Oh my god. So we're just gonna do it the same way we did the last two colors. Tap it in. We're gonna go up against the wing here. And don't worry about all this fallout or what it looks like on the edge, because we will be going back in with concealer and the eyeliner, all that stuff to fix that up. So don't worry about that. Just try not to mix the blue into the yellow. We want to be able to go back in and put the yellow into the blue, so we don't make too many colors we don't need. Just tap, 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 tap. Okay, plane. I was like closer to the airport because so planes are just like always flying over. I'm surprised the line looks so good because like there's a storm right over my house. But I did some stuff off camera before I did my base. So all I did was no, the camera don't look good, I lied. But I did black wing liner. I sharpened this up with a makeup wipe. And I thought it needed some more color. So what I did, I took this red liner, went over the red to sharpen up the cut. Took the silver liner, went over the yellow. And then I took this, where is that? This bright blue liner and went over the blue. It did darken up the blue a little bit, so it more looks like a full dark wing, but it gave it some life because it needed it. Now, I'm gonna go do my base off camera and get back to you soon. So, I did my base off camera. As you can see, I'm not done, of course, but I'm going to be going to apply these really pretty lashes. These really big, okay, plain. It's like plain after plain. Plain after plain. But anyway, these really pretty big looking lashes to this eye look. I want something really big but also will let you see through the look a little bit. I don't want it to just cover up all this beautiful work. But we're going into the lower lash line with this flat brush right here. And I'm going to take the shade... Oh, forgot the name. I'm forgetting everything today. This shade right here is by Anastasia. I think it's called Sienna. So I'm going to take that on this flat brush. And that's going on our lower lash line. And finally some lights coming. Ain't that great? I'm taking this very low because you don't want so much on top and like nothing on the bottom. Then you just look weird. Like I would look at myself like, what? Choices. I finished the tutorial, but one thing, this girl I went to high school with just messaged me on Snapchat. Didn't even know I had her because I haven't been to high school in like a long time. But she just messaged me how much she loves my makeup, and she's been watching me since I first started my channel like a bit over 2 years ago. And it just made me feel so good inside. I was like, thank you so much for still supporting, because I know I took few months off because sophomore year of college killed me. And I'm working 2 jobs now, but I'm still back to posting twice a week, so let's finish this makeup look. So these are the lashes. They're a lot longer than I expected, actually. I use a new lash glue. I love it. Never going back to Duo, sorry. So into this look. First, we're going in with blush, because you know I love my Ulta Velvet blush in the shade Pink Out. We're going to put that all over the cheek. Let me get a mirror, because if I don't have a mirror, and I'll just be looking at the camera, I'll be going kind of crazy with this and don't be knowing. So we're just going to dust this. We're not going to dust this. We're going to pile this on the cheeks. Dust. Who does that? Not me. It's just so pretty. It just goes with everything. That's probably good enough. See, you don't see what I see in person. In person, it's a bit different. Things are a lot more pigmented in person here. So I gotta watch what I do sometimes. Alright, and then I'm gonna skip around a little bit. I'm going to my waterline with this gold pencil here, this eyeliner. And I'm going to put that all in my waterline. I still have to put on mascara, so don't worry about that. I always do this first, because otherwise you get black smeared everywhere when you're trying to fill in your waterline. And I don't like that look. And that's just gonna give some more pop to the yellow. It's real subtle, like between this eye and this eye. It's not a huge difference, but you kind of see it. It catches a little bit of light. It's more noticeable in person, definitely, though. I'll wet this pencil brush right here, just with some water. I put it in an old Smashbox bottle. Okay, so now I'm going back in with this palette because it's my favorite. It's becoming a go-to for me because it just has everything I need. You know I love bright colors. Everything I need. So I'm taking this angelic right here, this silverish color. I'm going to put that for my inner corner. It does have some brown undertones, which is kind of weird to say that a silver color has brown undertones, but it does. I'm going to just put this in the inner corner heavily because it is kind of a sheer. And I'm going to put that a little bit onto the waterline as well. It is a little bit of a sheer powder, but it does have a lot of shine to it, which is the thing. Alright, for highlight, I'm going in with Becca's, I can't remember the name of this. Oh my god, I'm forgetting everything. Bronze Amber, because it's beautiful. And I still want the focus to be mostly on the eyes, so I'm not putting a lot of emphasis on too much other parts of the face. And I just kind of want a subtle glow. It's more tan in person, I'm telling you. It's not as white as it looks. Everything I see is different from what you see. So, now I'm just going to highlight the cheeks and the cupid's bow. Oh, I love this highlighter so much. This is a very subtle highlighter for me, at least in my opinion. Like, I feel like I have to put a lot on for, like, a little bit of shine. Like, you see a lot of shine, I'd be like, where's that? Like, it's definitely there. It's just more subtle because of the color, in my opinion. And I feel like they just toned this one down, probably. And or it's just because it's close to my skin tone. Like, that could be it. But on the Cupid's bow, heavily, because you know I love a bright Cupid's bow. So I put on mascara top and bottom, and I put on my lip color. I ended up going with Tarte Pro Lip Paint in the shade XOXO. It's just a red. And on top of it, I went with this gloss by Luna lip gloss. It's in the shade Venus. And it has like, it's like a nude, it's a very sheer nude gloss, but it has like greenish, goldish, yellow reflex in it, which I thought went really well with the eyes. You can see it more in bright light, like in person. But this is the look, but I look a little dry, so what we going to do is Cover FX Illuminating Setting Spray. And we're going to just put this on the face. I go really light with this because it has like glitter in it, and I never shake it like the bottle says. Don't taste it. Don't taste it. But this is the makeup look of the Army U.S. Coast Guard flag to support trans people that were in the military and probably still are, and just around the world. In our military, because it's the U.S. I'm Facebot Trevi. Don't forget to support the flag, of course. Pride Month. It's not over. Click my face, I think, over here to subscribe. Watch some of my other videos by clicking over here, one of the two. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.